Hey, Prez, congrats on the selection. Glad you're here.
Thank you, man. I mean, shoot, it's crazy to feel like I'm an all-star with all these great players, you know?
You've been playing well. You deserve it. And now it's time to put on a show for these fans.
All right, let's do it. I'll see you out there.
This is it, the showcase for the absolute best of the NBA. The All-Star Game set to begin tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, LeBron James, of course, is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but he remains one of the most team-first superstars you'll find. He said a lot of people misconstrue what it takes to win, just scoring or going out and trying to will it yourself. It's a team game, and you have to rely on your teammates as well. And he remains, with his vision and passing, among the best at spreading the wealth. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And here are the East All-Stars now.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Yeah, early on we're seeing a lot of grit and determination. Grit and grind, we call it. What we're seeing out of him early on.
Takes a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
LeBron passes to Jay. Clock at 6. Back to James. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error. Yeah, nice unselfishness by George, zipping the ball to one of his guys as soon as he sees him open to get the shot on.
Paul kicks to Hayward. Right side, Gasol. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Gasol's got 5.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Shoots from the right block, Jay. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Marc Gasol. The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. A free throw good from Jay.
It's been a good night for Jay. He already has 10 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And it's Paul penetrating, good on the bucket.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game. Well, he's got to watch himself now. That's 2 fouls already, and he can't.
Back to Westbrook. Knocked away. And they're moving it up. Here's Irving. And here's Wall outside. Here's Jay. And the rejection by Leonard. Westbrook against Wall. Leonard with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Jay, the pass to Anthony. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. 1:46 left in the first half. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Westbrook, no good.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Jay, he's guarded by Cousins. Jumper off the screen. Count that one. Irving's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. From deep. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Jay, he's guarded by Cousins. Outside Durant to the paint. And it's sent back by Box.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Curry. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now the pass to Cousins. Rebound by Jay. Jay's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. West All-Stars out in front, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Jay, he's in at the 4th. Kyrie Irving is out there with Wall. And it's LeBron James. And it's Anthony in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And Leonard gets it to go. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail me.
Jay, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice.
Game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game.
Jackson passes to Jay. The West All-Stars pull it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hayward kicks to Paul. Shoots a 3. Sinks the triple. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3 points found will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up. Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Now, here is Harden. Here's the three. Nice D from DeRozan.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. East All-Stars lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Harden. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Davis. And the West All-Stars have possession. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Jay. Jay's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. To the paint. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right after him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for John Wall. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the West.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Kawhi Leonard. Back to James. Inside, here's Jay. Second chance shot, poked away. Irving can't get it to go. Durant with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Cousins. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Cousins has got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars. Outside Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. It's Curry outside. No good on that one. Great D that time from Irving. Anthony dishes to Lowry. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here.
Fantastic, and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Here's Anthony. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give you 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Melo having a terrific game. 15 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there. They're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. East All-Stars on defense. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 9 assists in the game. Great passer. Outside Irving. Pass to Jay. And the rejection by Leonard.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Durant, no good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Jay, he's covered by Leonard. Here's Jay, back to Irving. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have.
1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Passes it to Jay. And Lowry has it in the corner. Off target from 3-point range. And here's the West with the ball. They lead by 4. Right side Leonard. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Outside Irving. Back to Lowry. The pass to Jay. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Durant kicks to Curry. Outside Leonard dishes it to Durant. 6 to shoot. Here's Cousins. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Anthony. East All-Stars on offense, trailing by 4. Here's Jay. See that time from Leonard.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
And Jerry gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. John Wall's checked in for the East. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They're on a 60. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.